Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about my life when I was a child, how things have changed, and that I used to do in those days. I think childhood memories are important because they show us how we have grown. When I was about 8 years old, I used to live in a small neighborhood. It wasn't a very noisy place, and I used to spend long afternoons playing with my friends in the street. I remember that the street was always filled with children running, shooting, and logging. Many games were invented by youth, and everyone wanted to participate. One of my friends always said, "Let's play soccer until it gets dark." And later I told my parents that he said he wanted to play all day. All that was one of my favorite memories. When I arrived home, dinner was usually prepared by my mother, and the smell of the food made the whole house feel warm. My father often asked me how was your day, and I always replied it was amazing. Later, I told my brother that had asked about my day. In those days, life seemed very simple. I used to think that adults didn't have problems, but while I was growing up, I realized that they were dealing with many responsibilities. Even while they were trying to make our childhood happy. School was another big part of my life. I used to enjoy art classes, and I still remember when an art competition was organized in my school. I participated with a painting of a small house and a big tree. I didn't win, but my teacher told me, "You did a great job." I later told my parents that she had said I was talented. Sometimes, when I tell these stories to younger kids, they look surprised. They can't believe we didn't have smartphones or tablets. I explain that many activities were done outside, and that friendship were behind form while we played together face to face. Looking back, I feel grateful. The person I am today was shaped by those moments. Even though I don't play in the street anymore, I still remember the joy and freedom I used to feel every single afternoon. Thank you for listening.